Welcome back, Clashers. Ryotin CCG, bringing you an update and another tier list video. Market-wise, sort of, kind of, not really. But yeah, we're bringing some stuff in. I know we have not posted any videos in a while, but getting ready for Clash Grounds has definitely been on my mind very, very heavy. I am definitely competing out there. I cannot wait to see everyone out there. So again, this is on the roadmap. Again, Clash Ground will be in Las Vegas, and that's whereas Asia will have their Clash Ground event as well. So make sure you stay tuned for both of those coverages. I want to say that there will be hopefully live coverage in Vegas, but I do know in the Philippines they will have live coverage as well. And that's all getting ready for set 3. And that's where our video is kind of discussing today. As well, I want everyone, if you can, stay to the end of the video. And once you do that, comment down below what the new thing that has been added to the video. And then what I'll do is, come in the spirit of giving, I'll pick one person in the comment section to send something special to them. Also, if you're following our podcast, you do not want to miss Wednesday's episode. So that is Wednesday, April something day, 17th. We will have Ridge Kelly, who is Keely. I'm sorry, Ridge. I can't say your last name. Sorry. Who will be a special guest on the Road Contenders podcast. Again, that is at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch it live at Crane 87 TCG. And then you can watch the playback on YouTube the very next day, and then also listen to it on podcast platforms. So we did a lot of talking about what's going updates. Again, let me know in the comment section down below what you like, and we hope that everyone joins us on Wednesday for the special interview with Rich. Also, you have any questions you would like us to ask him, leave it on the comment section of the video on this video, and we'll make sure to try to tie that into the show. But what we're talking about today is 10 cards I believe that you should pick up now for Unrivaled that is coming out in less than 2 months. So again, we're having a sneak peek for it in Vegas and next week. So again, these are cards I feel like you should definitely try to pick up now. Because again, as new sets come out, new deck builds come out, you do see price increasing right now. These pricings are, in my opinion, fairly reasonable. Starting off, we always have the card, which is the Haven package. I do believe in this Haven package, you should probably add Deliverance as well. But right now, they're sitting about $1.75 for Resourceful, and then about 95 cents for Hiding in Plain Sight. These are just cards that if you're playing any kind of white variant, put in there, it helps you draw cards, also help you heal as well. Very good cards. I say pick those up now, because they were reprinted in Year of the Dragon, but the pull rates on them were very, very low. So you can pick up a play set or 2 play sets for your decks. Here's a good time to get those. Next up, we have the accessory removals. As we've seen with Unrivaled, we do see a lot more accessories and weapons coming out, especially when you have things like Suit Up that was revealed, where it can actually bring in some very powerful Alpha Hunter weapons. You can use these cards to kind of blow those up. So right now they're sitting very, very reasonable, about 50 cents a piece. I'll say again, if you don't have any now, these are definitely some cards to pick up just to have in your sideboard for upcoming tournaments. I don't know why I just did that again. Number 8, we do have Flare. Flare is a 6 cost, 6/6 attack, and it does 2 damage to everything. Has flight as well. Again, you're playing red. This is just a very good card to have in there. Right now, it's sitting around about $8. So again, if you want to pick a couple of these up, I do recommend doing a play set. Just gonna have them because we do see we have some Flare cards that are coming. My speculation is we may get a Flare contender or another Torque contender, and I do believe just having good Flare cards would be really good to have with that burn damage that the new Flare cards do offer. Number 7, without really much to say, we do have Bountiful Collector. Right now, it is the only way to ramp cards in the game. So it's still sitting around about $15, which I feel is extremely reasonable. Because I do not believe this card was reprinted in Year of Dragon. If it was, it just wasn't really pulled. So around $15 for this card. I do see this card again going up more if blue in set 3 becomes more prevalent. I can see this card reaching about $25, like it is for this card. Here Comes the Boom. Right now, Here Comes the Boom is the only reliable way to kind of board a wipe at a low cost. It costs 4 to play, and then you deal 5 damage to all clash cards. So right now, this is coming around $25. I don't really think you need 4 in a deck. Maybe picking up 3 is very perfectly good, but again, that's going to fetch you about $75. But again, right now, red is very, very powerful, and almost every red deck is playing Here Comes the Boom. Next up, we do have a legendary card. Again, this is for red decks. Again, red decks are very, very powerful. We do have War's Second Horseman. And right now, it's sitting between $70 to $200. $200 is for the AR version. Really why this card is so good, because if you are running any kind of alpha or rogue variants, you can actually search this card out with Grant Park Chicago, put it into your hand, play it on your next turn. And when it comes in, it deals 3 damage to either Clash or Contender. Then whenever it attacks, your opponent is forced to get rid of a card. If they don't, they take 2 damage. So it can get very, very powerful very, very quickly at early game. I do see, again, it's floating around. It's about $70. This is a card you definitely, I would say, trade for or pick up, because you can only run 1 copy. So again, you pay $70 and you pretty much have it for there. Again, we don't know what the new legendaries are going to be, but I do feel like this is probably one of the best legendaries in the game at the present moment. Next up, we do have Death the Endbringer. It is sitting between $10 to $30 for the IR version of the card, about $10 on average for the regular. It is an exclusive 6/4/5, and when it comes down, your opponent immediately wants to get rid of it, because at the start of your opponent's turn, they must send a Clash card they control to Oblivion. It's not optional; they must do it. And then the portal's open when it goes back to your turn. You can start bringing back Harbingers, giving them +2/+2 in Erotic. It's a very, very strong card that can easily overrun your opponent. It is a lot of commitment to it, like the Flare. But again, it's one of those cards that once it hits the field, your opponent is going to dive into resources to kind of get rid of it. Number 3, we do have Deliverance. Deliverance is around $2. Again, this is, I say, part of the Haven package, where it is a easy removal. Cost 3, send any card to Oblivion. I want to say the only card it cannot target is the Clarity legendary card. But again, this is the card if your opponent has some out, you really can't swing over it. You can play Deliverance, send it right to Oblivion. No problem. It's out of there. Next card, I do feel that this card's time in the light has kind of came down. But I do feel as it's dying down, as the price is going down, this is probably the most perfect time to pick it up. So right now it's around $60. So again, Alpha Aster is kind of a card that you can put in any deck as a legendary. It is probably one of the cheapest legendaries outside Clarify right now. So you can pick this up as a board wipe, bring out a Alpha card. So you play an Alpha heavy deck. This really works out. So you can use this one, or you can use War. I recommend this one as the budget legendary card that works really, really well. And it still gives you a lot of resources, but it does cost 8. And then finally, we do have a card that was recently bought out, which is Moxie Heavy Powered Armor. Reason why this card I say you want to pick up now is because of the card Suit Up. Suit Up is a 3-cost card that when you play, you can play a weapon card from your hand and attach it with Alpha Hunters, and you draw a card. So, Suit Up targets Moxie. It targets this card, so you can play it for free. You will still take the damage, and then you can equip it. So again, on turn 3, you can play this card, equip it to a very weak Alpha Hunter, but immediately give it 4/4 and flight. So again, right now this card is sitting around about $2. But again, as I see the Suit Up package becoming a staple for Alpha Hunters, and as set 1 starts to disappear more, the Clash kits disappear more, this card in foil become a lot more scarce. So I do say if you are playing any kind of Alpha Hunters at all going forward, you want to pick up Heavy Power, because I do feel like with Suit Up, that is going to be a staple package that you run. You'll run Specialist, you'll run Power, you'll run Suit Up, you'll run Weber that attaches from your field. that'd be your package in your core that you run from with any Alpha Hunter deck. So I do feel $2 right now. If you don't have them, pick those up immediately, because that is something I do see the foil version getting up to about $10 a piece. But that brings us to the end of the video. So again, let me know if I missed any cards. Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. It does help us out tremendous a lot to keep pumping out videos like this for you guys. And again, you made it to the end of the video. Just stay tuned. Let me know what something new that you discovered in the comment section below. And we'll pick one person in the comment section to give a special prize to. Until next time, this has been Ryotin.
I dominate the stage, it's all in my name. I rap with power, my words like a whip. I'm the champion, ain't no one to trip. I'm the alphaclash champion. I bring the fire.